I recently posted a video with every Alaska reference in Metal Gear Solid. I was born and raised in Alaska, so that video was pretty special to me. But I wanted to go back and redo the video and give a little more detail and background to every reference. I also forgot a couple scenes, so feel free to fact check me if I get anything wrong. I did my best to research everything. Enjoy!
Shadow Moses Island, in Alaska's Fox Archipelago.
Google Maps shows a result of Shadow Moses Island, which is right in the middle of Fox Islands, aka Archipelago.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Oh, kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska.
Yeah, Alaska gets pretty damn cold, especially in the winter.
I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here.
Forget-me-not, Alaska state flower. Alaska state bird, willow ptarmigan. State tree, the Sitka spruce. Alaska state animal, moose. Alaska state fish, king salmon. Alaska state dog, Alaska Malamute.
I'm in retirement just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
The Bering Sea, right next to Alaska.
Snakes don't belong in Alaska.
Alaska is famous for having no native reptile species except the occasional sea turtle. Alaska is home to a few species of amphibians like frogs, toads, newts, and salamanders.
Could there be wolves in there?
Wolf dogs. Half wolf, half husky.
How do you know so much?
I ride dog sleds. I'm a musher.
Using dog sleds has been a way of life for thousands of years for northern indigenous people. Dog sleds became more popular with Alaska residents during the Gold Rush. The Iditarod, aka the Last Great Race, is an event that takes place every year in Alaska. Mushers and their dogs travel 1,000 miles across Alaska's harsh terrain and conditions, from Willow to Nome.
Is that why you came back, Snake? You got tired of your short retirement in Alaska, huh?
Wolves are noble animals. In Yupik, the word for wolf is Keglenek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins.
Looking at the Yupik dictionary, this is true. It does mean wolf. I cannot find anything specific to Aleut culture and wolves except a Quora post saying that Aleut ancestor spirits live in the physical body of wolves, but wolves are commonly important to all native culture.
Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
Inuit is a very broad term for Arctic indigenous people across a wide territory spanning from Arctic Russia, Alaska, Canada, and Greenland. Siberian Inuits migrated east thousands of years ago and are believed to be some of the first people settling in North America. Inuit and Japanese being related. I cannot find anything definitive. A lot of sources say maybe or probably. A lot of sources say no. Inuits descend from northern Asian people, while Japanese originate from more Southeast Asian people. But a lot of Asian people have Mongolian ancestry, so I don't know.
You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck-duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The four-man carry is a race where you have to run with four grown men hanging from a long stick that you carry on your back. Apparently, Raven does it with 6 men. The World Eskimo Indian Olympics are games to display preparedness for survival. The games require strength, agility, and endurance. The first official gathering was 1961, Fairbanks, Alaska. Every year, native tribes gather to dance, sing, share food, and tell stories. One of the competitions is the ear pull. Muktuk is a traditional Alaska native food. The meat is from whale fat, blubber, and whale skin. My fiance's favorite way to eat muktuk is frozen and then dipped in seal oil, or boiled and dipped in soy sauce and or seal oil. Another competition is called the four-man carry.
A native Alaskan American, huh? Probably Athapascan. They're originally from the same tribe as the Apaches and Navajos of New Mexico.
Anthropologically, they're related to the Japanese. There are even linguistic similarities between Athapascan languages and ancient Japanese. You and he probably share many of the same ancestors.
Alright, this one is personal to me. I am part Alaska Athabascan. We are from interior and East Alaska. Also from a good chunk of Northwest Canada. And it's true, Athabascans do have relations with Native Americans like the Navajo. Once again, I cannot find anything definitive about Japanese and Athabascan people being related or having ancestors. I did find some sources saying that the Anu people of northern Japan are related to Native Americans, and some sources say that all Native Americans originate from Asia in one way or another, so I don't know, maybe or probably.
Vulcan Raven is half Native Alaskan American and half Inuit. He was raised as a shaman, and they say he has supernatural powers. He's not just strong, Snake. He's a graduate emeritus from Alaska University, so he's a quick thinker, too.
University of Alaska was established in 1917. The university contains 3 campuses across Alaska: University Alaska Southeast, Alaska Anchorage, and Alaska Fairbanks.
Go see wolves.
There are a lot of crows around here.
Those aren't crows. Those are northern ravens. The Inuit and other Native Americans worship northern ravens as creator deities.
Ravens are one of the smartest birds in America. They are very prevalent in Native culture, mythology, and storytelling.
B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base.
The town of Galena was established in 1918 as a shipment and supply point. The location was a former Athabascan fishing camp. Eventually, Athabascan natives moved back to populate the town. An airport was established in 1941. In World War II, the U.S. Army moved into Galena in 1942. In 1943, the airport became an official military outpost. The U.S. Air Force officially took over in 1945. In 2011, the U.S. military forfeited the property to the city of Galena.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Fox Island is near the city of Seward in Resurrection Bay. The local glacier and beautiful scenery makes the island a popular tourist destination.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life.
Caribou, aka reindeer, is the only member of the deer family where both male and female grow antlers. Males can grow from 350 to 400 pounds, but there are records of 700 pounds existing. Females are 175 to 225 pounds. Caribou travel in herds and migrate with the seasons. On a personal note, reindeer sausage tastes delicious. Running of the Reindeer, Alaska's wackiest race. A fundraiser every March in downtown Anchorage. The reindeer come from the local reindeer farm.
I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou.
Once again, if I have any misinformation or I'm wrong about anything, please let me know, especially if it's your people or your tribe. I'm not trying to come off as a native expert here. There does seem to be some misunderstanding or misinformation that the game provides. Maybe there was a problem with the translation from Japanese to English. Maybe the developers were just taking some creative freedoms. I don't know. Regardless, I think it is so cool that I played this game for the very first time recently, and I just saw all these Alaska and Alaska Native references. That is so cool to me. I mean, Metal Gear Solid referenced my people, my tribe, Athabascans. That is just so cool. And the fact that my daughter and baby mama are both Yupik, and my baby mama likes Muktuk, I mean, that's just so cool. I don't know. Natives and Alaska in general don't get a lot of representation in video games or media, so that is just so cool to me.